So we have to process these 500,000 samples by the end of the week?
There's no way we could process that many samples in 1 week.
Yeah. If only there was a way we could process these samples quickly and accurately.
I think we need to call Douglas Scientific. We got all our samples done on time. Thanks, guys.
You bet.
I think we need to go tell management about this.
All in another day's work. High five.
Douglas Scientific is a biotechnology company, and we provide laboratory automation on a global basis to scientists around the world. Imagine a laboratory full of white lab coats scientists that are trying to discover new innovations in the area of genomics, drug discovery, new seed hybrids to feed the world. Literally, they're doing millions upon millions of samples to identify traits, new drugs, disease discovery. The Douglas Scientific platform has instrumentation, consumables, software, and services that enable scientists to find more things to make the world a better place. That's what we do.
The heart of the array tape platform, what makes this really, really special to the scientific community, is our array tape product. This is a paradigm-shifting approach to doing laboratory research. Most of us know what test tubes are. That process has evolved quite a lot as scientists become more efficient in what they do. And it's essentially shrunk down to the point of a microplate. This is considered the standard for laboratory research. So we've taken it one step further from the large test tubes down to the plates, down to the even smaller reaction volumes of array tape. Array tape consists of multiple arrays embossed onto a long polypropylene strip. Each of the arrays consists of 384 or 96 individual wells into which the scientist deposits their material. The volume of each well is about the tip of a ballpoint pen at 1.6 microliters, but the scientists can get everything done that they need to do in that tiny little well.
Douglas Scientific has a mission statement that really is a higher calling for a business to make the world a better place by providing innovative laboratory automation. Because when we come to work every day, and this is really what drives our employees, it's a passion. Because we know that what we're doing with our laboratory and scientific partners around the world is we're literally saving lives. We're identifying with them new seed hybrids that will feed the world, a world that cannot feed itself. So when we talk about our mission, it's not idealistic. We know that people will eat today that wouldn't have done so otherwise without what we're doing. It's a fun place to work because our mission is real and it's meaningful.
Well, you have a life at work and you have a life at home. So when I'm at home, I like to think that, trying to raise a good family is going to help the world in a broader sense.
We intend to be a global leader in the area of laboratory automation. We have a very clear vision on a shorter-term basis. We intend to deliver applications that will help scientists discover seeds, new drugs, identify diseases faster, determine what's happening at the cellular and the molecular level that allow people to live better lives, live at all in some cases, and enhance their experience. But if you translate that right back down to Alexandria, Minnesota, We would really like to become an incubator for new business. We intend to be entrepreneurial and seek out new opportunities to bring people into Alexandria, into our schools, into our community, and really see this area and region of the state flourish even further. We think globally, but we act locally. Our employees are giving back in our community, and we encourage them to do so. There's some really heady and edgy decisions we have to make just about every day, for sure weekly, that are in the spectrum of ethics. I mean, when you're dealing with genomics and you're dealing with blood samples and molecular breeding of plants, and you're dealing with different countries and cultures, the ethical decisions we have to make with our partners are not small. We know what our values are, we know what we're willing to do, and we know what we're not going to do. And those values guide everything that we do at Douglas Scientific.
In order to win, we have to be empowered to make choices and decisions rapidly. And we have to empower those around us to do the same.
Integrity simply means doing what you say you're going to do. Tell me what you're going to do, and then do it. We all depend on each other to get our jobs done and to be able to do that successfully. And being respectful of those interdependencies and doing what you commit to do and doing it to the best of your ability is really at the heart of that integrity value.
Innovation at Douglas Scientific is very, very important of our value system because we really feel strongly that it is the competitive advantage that we can bring to the marketplace. When you look at how rapidly things are changing within this industry and the discoveries that are happening by the core researchers and scientists on I'll say a daily basis, and that may be an exaggeration, but certainly weekly and monthly is not outside of the realm. It's very, very difficult to stay on top of how fast things are changing. People have coined it the golden age of biology because of the rate of discovery and understanding of the biological systems, if you will, as they're looking for the cures for cancer and some of these, the pathogens and the things that plague, I guess, the human race as we continue to move forward.
So service at Douglas Scientific is really unique in the sense that we have a very caring and authentic approach to how we serve other people. Even in our leadership, in our structure of authority, most people talk about the CEO position being at the top and then everything filters down. Well, at Douglas Scientific, it's inverted. It's very much about the CEO embracing the most servant-like approach and then that coming up all the way to our customers on the top.
At Douglas Scientific, teamwork means, to me at least, a lot of talented people pulling in the same direction. We foster an atmosphere of teamwork by a couple of means. I think the first and foremost is we are very, very big on a shared vision. And that means that as a company, we understand where we're going, we understand our mission, and we know the path that we had ahead of us at a high level, and then as you get down into each of the departments at the departmental level. And when you have that shared vision, it allows each of the individuals in the department to move forward at the pace that they're capable of, which is at Douglas Scientific often a dead sprint, but it allows them to do it in unison with the others on the team.
Oh, I think it's not a new word, but it's definitely a good word. Fun, I learned here.
Nanoliters. I do, but I can't say it.
Polymerase chain reaction.
Polymerase.
Polymerase chain reaction. I'm learning how to say it too.
Polymerase chain reaction.
Polymerase chain reaction.
The first one would be awesomeness, double messes.
K-Dog. I call it seal the deal.
Mojo-mometer, and that is describing our culture.
The ArrayTape platform supports a relatively broad spectrum of applications today, primarily in the ag, bio, or plant genetics market. When a breeder or plant scientist is looking to make changes to a plant at the molecular level, they're actually going in and they're looking at very small parts of the DNA that makes up those plants. That small section of DNA is something called a SNP, or a single nucleotide polymorphism. Big word. What it really means is we're taking a very specific look at a very, very small region of the DNA. So the scientist may know that, for example, a plant with a SNP that looks like this located on the genome of the plant somewhere will make the plant more drought resistant. We have an opportunity as a company to interact with some of the largest life sciences companies in the world. And those are companies that are doing everything from impacting our food supply to impacting human health and drug discovery. Douglas Scientific has had the privilege to serve markets not only throughout North America, but today we have customers and systems deployed throughout South America and Argentina, Chile, soon to be Brazil. We're in Singapore, Thailand, China, India. We're moving into other areas throughout Europe, including the Netherlands and Germany. And we have a lot of other opportunities that lie ahead of us on a global basis.
Culture at Douglas Scientific is fun and energizing. We have a group of highly professional, highly technical employees. They work hard, but they play hard too. We do things like dress up for Superhero Day, have a ping pong tournament. People get crazy and wild and chant when we ship something. We ring the chicken together when we get an order. So it's just really exciting and it's a supportive environment.
Everywhere we go, people wanna know who we are, so we're gonna tell them, we are Douglas, mighty Douglas, mighty Douglas.
Sorry, I'm gonna be like, fidget, 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 fidget.
Pharma.
I see you moving over there.
I have to, forgot the word. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's bad. I'm sorry.
You guys?
No, okay, I gotta get serious.
Probably should zip up my zipper though. Hopefully you didn't have that on the other. My fly was down.
Hey, Phil! Phil is way down!
Alright, are we done? I'm just gonna scoop it now.
How does this look?
That's just finally.
Sorry, I'm like ADHD here. Oh my God.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.